And good evening and welcome to Highlanders Basketball. I am Kevin Scott, joined alongside me with my partner in crime, Jeff Argenziano. How you doing tonight, Jeff?
How you doing, Kevin?
I'm hanging in there. Tonight, the Somerville Highlanders are coming in, hosting Malden. And what do you guys say about the game tonight, Jeff?
Well, Kevin, before the game starts, first things first, okay? We all think about every day and we say, you know, this is a side. You have your coaching staff, you have everybody together, you're preparing all day, but then real life comes into it. Okay, these guys all have families. Coach Antonelli, his son Ryan, okay, you're sitting at home, Ryan, you're watching us right now. We're going to give a huge shout out to you because you had your tonsils taken out today, okay? And that's painful, It hurts, but the best thing, Ryan, you know what the best thing is? You get to give your daddy a long list, right?
It's a big long list.
A long list of your favorite ice cream.
Favorite ice creams, that's right. So what about the game?
Well, anywhere you want, Kevin. He can get ice cream from anywhere he wants, too. You know, any brand, you know, you want Dairy Queen, you want JP Licks, Ryan, you ask for ice cream wherever you want. And the same thing goes out to his brother and sister, okay, because they've been together with him, hugging him all day, giving him support. They're not feeling well either. Mark's not feeling well, okay, so it's a whole thing for his family. We're just giving a major shout out to Ryan right now for having that day, and hopefully you feel better tonight, buddy. And we'll see you here next game. But now we go back to the game. 3-3 Somerville. Coming in, last time you saw him here was a loss at the Highlander Hoop Fest against Malden Catholic. Then you went on the road, a very tough overtime loss, which we'll talk about later on, to Arlington at Arlington. Arlington will be coming here in a couple weeks. So now what this is, the start of the final season of GBL play. This is it. Spring season, you're going to the Northeast Conference. So we'll talk more about that. We'll go to
Brune Fieldhouse.
Starting fives right now.
The Somerville Highlanders will face the Golden Tornadoes of Malden High School in the Greater Boston League matchup. Somerville leads the way in ensuring sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans by appreciating outstanding plays by all teams and athletes, supporting decisions by coaches and officials, showing you are a role model on the court and in the stands, using only positive language and gestures, moving your hat and remain standing for the entire national anthem, and entering and exiting the area safely. Not doing your part to assure that Somerville High School athletic events are safe and positive, they result in being told to leave or being banned from local sporting events. Now the starting lineups for the Golden Tornadoes. At guard, number 3, Fern Barrard. At forward, number 34, Louis LeConte. At forward, number 32, Nate Isabodi. At guard, number 10, Daniel Perez. And at guard, number 11, Bernard Taylor. Malden is coached by Mr. Don Nolly. And now the starting lineups for your Somerville Highlanders. At guard, number 1, Lucas St. Jean. At forward, number 21, Shaq Joseph. At forward, number 5, Craig Thompson. At guard, number 4, Chris Davis. And at guard, number 22, Tyler Whitney Sidney. The Highlanders are coached by Mr. Mark Antonelli.
34 instead of 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and move your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And there is the national anthem. Jeff, let's get the starting lineups, please.
Thank you.
For Somerville, your mainstays with Lucas, Chris, David, Tyler, Shaq, Joseph, and Craig Thompson. For Malden, you have your mainstays too, have been there for a long time. Bernard Taylor, Fern Bernard, LeConte, Nate, and number 10, Prada. Daniel Perez Prada. It seems like these guys have been here forever. Your officials, Brian Lewis and Brian Schaff. Schaff has the ball in the middle. He will be your referee. Craig's battling Nate, who has the same height as him. They've had a lot of battles over the years.
Ball is up. Possession arrow. Oh, nice rebound.
No over the back at all.
Did Craig get a haircut, Jeff?
It's very short. Last year he had the kid and play going all year. Oh, they were all like that last year.
Wow, that's not bad.
Travel.
Craig Thompson, the baseline jumper. Rebound. There you go. Lucas with the rebound. Chris David with the ball at the top of the key. Gets a pick from Shaq. Little in and out. Double pump. Gets the shot blocked. Rebounded by Malden. Malden looking to push. Oh, nice pass.
The 2 is number 3, Bernard.
Malden on the board first.
Somerville splitting with these guys last year. I'll go over that during one of the dead balls.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. I don't know why it took so long for him to call it. Nice
Play
move.
call, yeah, by Schaff. 3.
That's what the Highlanders have to do right off the bat. Attack the basket.
Tyler going to the line for 2. I don't know.
Knocks down the first.
Fouls on 32. Nate, his first. Don Nally, head coach here for a long time, mainstay.
How many years now?
Probably been since, I would say it's been since 01.
Oh, in and out.
It's been a long, definitely since 03.
Oh, it was almost out of bounds. Nice hedge by Craig.
Next dead ball, I'll tell you what Nally's favorite thing to do. Actually, you know what Nally's favorite thing to do? He has his computer set up in his basement. He likes to go downstairs and watch us on the rebroadcast, Kevin.
Why are you telling us that?
Yeah, he watches us online. He says we keep him cracking up.
Oh, nice.
Right, beautiful.
Oh, can't control it.
Turnover on
Nice
Lucas.
back door by Lucas. Couldn't control the pass. Malden looking to push it.
High dribble.
Good D by Craig. Chris. Oh, ball's out of bounds off of Chris. Malden ball.
No possession change. Shot clock remains the same.
Oh, that was a nice pick.
I would say it's picked up his pivot foot. It wasn't his pivot foot,
didn't
his
he?
left foot. Yeah.
I don't think. Maybe the referee's saying he didn't establish a pivot at that time.
He had the ball in his right hand. Shot clock is down.
Nice D by the Highlanders.
Turnover on number 11, Taylor, as he shoots to the air ball out of bounds. Shot clock dead. Chris David sets up 2.
Lucas from way downtown. Short, gotta follow your shot.
No boxing out and no getting back in the break.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
You don't follow your shot, but how are you not back on D?
teams have scouted Somerville heavily now, and you know that this is one of their number 1 deficiencies, is not getting back on any defense, and you just got to throw an outlet pass and you'll beat them. As soon as the shot is off, one guy has to go back.
Oh, look at that rebound by Shaq. He can't finish. Craig with the big rebound. He can't finish. All right, Chris, reset it. Nice hedge. Chris Davis gets hacked. Going to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on number 10.
Lucas rips off some tape that he has. Just threw it in the trash can.
Foul's going to be on
Foul number 10, Daniel Perez.
Chris David going to line. Team is now 1 for 2, 1 for 3.
Free throws.
Lucas had both wrists wrapped.
Knocks it down.
2 for 4, as they say.
Down by 2.
Tyler greets him at half court.
This game is starting off just like the Malden Catholic game that we had here
Foul on Nate.
last week. Oh, money! There you go.
St. Jean.
Lucas,
for 2.
easy 2, ties it up. Fill in the lane, foul on Lucas. No reason for that. At that point, he already beat him on the baseline.
But I was saying, Jeff, that it's starting off like the same way that Malden Catholic did. They're missing a lot of bunnies right off the bat. Missing free throws when they get fouled.
And they're not getting back on the break.
Good D by Craig.
Hands on Craig, should be a foul.
Great D by Craig.
Give
Ball's
Craig,
out of bounds.
give him the block.
Oh. I'm going to call it on Shaq or Lucas. It's on Lucas. It's going to be on Shaq.
Someone will foul number 21, Shaquille Joseph.
Oh, they're announcing the fouls, Jeff? What's going on?
No, they'll have to go.
I don't even know what's going on.
Nicole might run over and throw a phone at him again. Hey, I had a long discussion. I think it was 18 minutes with the National Federation of High School Sports.
Was this in person or on the phone?
No, on the phone. I talked to this woman on the phone. She was a representative about. I'll go over that one of the timeouts. There should be a lane violation on the shooter.
Chris looking to push it. Finds Shaquille. Shaquille gets it stripped. That's a sloppy game already. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Malden just taking the time, running the offense. Good D.
Offensive glass. Nate gets it. He gets hacked. That should be on Craig. No,
it's going to be on Chris.
No, calling Craig 5. Yep.
Someone will foul number 4, Chris David.
Didn't he signal 5? But Nate will go back to the line. Nate got the offensive board, then completely hacked by Chris.
Hey. Highlanders down by 1 point.
Lane violation on Lucas.
Nathaniel knocks down the second one.
Pressure trapping you.
They just get it over, but Lucas turns the ball over.
Number one mistake, Kevin. He fumbled the ball as he was trying to dribble. Stop and hold on to it if you know you can't hold on to it when the pressure's on you.
Right.
Step through it and make a pass. Don't try to dribble through it if you're already stumbling with the ball. That was the two major issues on that play.
That's an ugly shot. Good deep.
3 rebounds already for Lucas.
Chris with the ball. Thinks about the 3, brings it in. Off the glass, can't finish. Rebounded by Craig for 2.
Thompson.
First 2 points for Craig. That's 4 boards already for Craig, 3 offensive. Tying it up at 6.
Carry. Travel.
Blocked by Craig, number 2. Travel again for 3 more.
Short. No one boxing out though.
Another foul on Craig, looks like.
But the Highlanders aren't boxing out.
No, 2-2, so it should be Tyler. Going back to line is Nate.
Somerville foul number 22, Tyler Whitney Sidney.
Nate going back for the 2 free throws, so he is now 2 for 4.
How many fouls does Tyler have?
Well, they'll just have 1. Here comes John, here comes Gio. Out is Shaq, out is Tyler. Again, your enormous coaching staff. Matt Desmond, Matteo, Cherafont, Keating, Ian, and Ricardo Bonhomme.
Big board.
Great rebound by Chris. 2 for him.
Gets his money taken.
Out of bounds off Chris. Ooh, lucky duck.
Got lucky on that one. Got to protect the ball there, Jeff.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Subs. Here comes number 22.
It's Marlon Cook for Malden. Craig gets pushed to the back, no call. Lucas with the ball at the top of the key. 15 seconds on the shot clock. A little in and out move. Oh.
Jump ball. Possession, Somerville. For those of you at home, when the ball is jammed between the rim and the backboard, it is a jump ball, goes to the possession arrow. Nally is angry as hell.
Oh, can't finish, but Craig with the tip.
Be more angry about that there, Nally. And he is.
Give me a timeout. With 2:06 to go in the first quarter, Highlanders up by 2 points. You're watching Highlander Basketball and Education.
So last year, the National Federation of High School State Associations put out a new rule for announcer responsibilities, meaning PA announcers. May be announced: player who scored, player charged with a foul, player attempting a free throw, team granted a timeout, length of the timeout 30 seconds or 60 seconds, player entering the game, team rosters, which shall not be announced. Number of points scored by a player, number of fouls on a player, number of team fouls, number of team timeouts or number remaining, time remaining in the quarter of game, type of foul violation, emphatic 2 or 3 goal. Now the reason for this is because some clown out there in the country somewhere wasn't paying attention, and he said, or she said,
the wrong number of fouls.
Foul is on number 22. Marlon Cook, his 3rd personal foul, team's 5th. And the scorebook didn't match with what the announcer said, or the announcer said Somerville, Malden takes their first of 4 remaining timeouts.
Right.
So they're saying that because it's not official information, somebody made it. And next time out we'll talk about my reason behind why none of this should be.
I can't wait to hear about this 18-minute conversation.
Somerville with a 2-point lead.
Oh, nice team. Carlton stepping up.
Gio with the board.
Finds John. Oh, no foul.
Uses his body wisely, generates.
But he finished it with his left hand.
As the contact was made, but. Whoa, Craig!
Oh. Got his own rebound. Number 34 got his own rebound. Jeffrey put it back for 2. That was a great block by Craig.
Oh, amazing.
Gio.
Dangerous pass.
Very dangerous. But Craig's getting fouled and no call.
6 points for Craig.
Glad he still made it though, Jeff. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Highlanders up by 2 points.
Wholesale substitutions for bench for Malden. Trap.
Ball's on the floor. Lucas with the steal.
Foul will be on number 11.
Actually, it wasn't Lucas with the steal. It was Gio with the steal.
Yeah, Gio got the steal. Coming in will be 5. Walker. 23. Parado. And Nate is coming back in. Leaving is Craig. Leaving is Chris. Leaving is LeConte. Leaving is 10. Prada. Low
There you
post.
go, shot.
Joseph for 2.
4-point lead for the Highlanders.
46 seconds to go.
Good D. Good D.
Oh! Great recovery by Walker, though. Nate wants it.
Yeah. Oh, look at Shaq. There you go. Keeping the ball in bounds.
Travel.
Oh.
Turnover, Tyler.
Ball was tipped out of bounds. Nope. It's going to be a Malden ball.
Yeah, it's Malden ball. And you see the Malden player. Bernard has to go for the ball because the rule is the officials don't leave, because if you go running down the court to get the ball from the confines and a fight breaks out or something happens on the court, they're going to say, where was your jurisdiction? Your jurisdiction is the court. So in the rule book, you should have ball runners is one of the rules. So you want to say to some people that are sticklers for this announcing rule, you're not a stickler for the rule for ball runners. You know, Walker rolled his ankle on that. He's looking for the trainer.
Shot clock's turned off. 10 seconds to go in the game clock.
For 3.
Big rebound by Shaq. Move it. 5 seconds. Gia with the ball.
At the buzzer.
Luke gets away downtown. Oh!
In the first quarter, the score is Somerville.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that.
8.
So the whole thing is, I talked to the representative from basketball, the National Federation, for 18 minutes. And I'll show you my phone, prove that. I said to her, what you're doing with these rules, you're taking away the entire experience from not only fans in the crowd, from the players, from scouts that are here. When some schools don't give you a numeric roster when you come into the game, some people don't even want to print out the piece of paper for you. So if you're sitting in the crowd, you're trying to scout, you don't know what the name of the player is if there's not a PA announcer. You don't know the name of how many fouls the player has if there's not a PA announcer. And if your scoreboard, there's not every scoreboard has what Somerville has. Some scoreboards don't have the fouls on there. So the simplest thing to do is to say foul is on number 2, Momo Nazir, his first personal foul, team's third.
Right.
And you're not degrading anybody. You're not hurting anybody's reputation. And if you want to have a scorebook that tries to scam people, that's what people are more mad about, because they try to not write down a timeout. And you say, if the PA announcer says, your third timeout of your 2 remaining, then you can't try to change things in your scorebook. So that's really what happened. Those are the kinds of things that happen. So she said, because I called the MIA first. The MIA said that's a National Federation rule. You have to call them. So what do you think this woman said? National Federation said it's up to the state. So I said the state told me. The state told me that it's up to you guys.
It's up to the school?
No, they said it's up to the state.
Right.
So the state told me it's up to the Federation because it's their rule. Nate with the board. MIA said it's up to the National Federation because they made the rule. National Federation says it's up to the State Association to change it or to adopt it. So, long letter is going to the MIA at the end of the year.
A long letter from you?
Oh, yeah. Well, basically, Kevin.
Are you going to handwrite this letter?
This last year, this went on, and I just said there's no way they'll adopt this for another year. Yeah. So I didn't bother writing a letter.
And here we are again.
Here we
You're
are
actually
again.
going to handwrite this letter.
My problem is there's actually people that actually follow this to the letter. It's like, this is the actual rule you guys are going to decide to follow?
Going alley-oop. Oh, nice. Up and under. Reverse layup from Greg Thompson.
And in the end, the problem is who's going to enforce it. So if
I mean, the referees have their hands full. So
it's not a referee. It's not a referee to enforce it. What are they going to do? Call a technical foul on you? Lucas with a steal, turnover on 14.
Oh, nice no look to shot. Nice pass.
23. So like right now, okay? Very simple. Foul is on number 23, Joseph Parado. His first personal foul, team's 5th. How hard was that?
Number 23, Joseph Parado.
Now, here's a question at the half. Is the PA announcer going to make sure and double check that his information is correct?
Well, they usually do. I mean, you sit right next to the scorebook. And also, you should say right now, checking into the game, checking back into the game is Louis Cramla Conti. Coming out is number 3, Fran Bernard. I mean, you feel like you're at a game.
Right.
You know? So, that's my dissertation. The lady told me she respectfully disagrees with me, and I told her I respectfully disagree with you. Power dribble.
It's a travel. Thank you.
I told her I appreciate all your time. Thank you for your help. Thank you for listening to me. However, I don't accept your reasoning.
Moving it around the perimeter. Chris David brings it in.
How's that not a foul?
Should have been a foul. Gio saves it. Tyler.
What's that? Nally does not. Nally's saying absolutely not. Nally's saying if you look at the trajectory of the ball, it did not. It went flying out of bounds. Nally's arguing it. I know he didn't use the word trajectory, but
Tyler inbounding the ball to Chris. Chris to Gio at the top of the key, looking to run the offense. Just can't pass
Shot
over
clock.
there.
Please.
What goes through these kids'
Tell
heads?
us, give the turnover to Chris. Tyler was wide open in the
I
court.
know. I'm like, how you not know there's only 5 seconds on the shot clock?
Well, now he's going to score some points here. Coming down to 5 minutes in the quarter for
Both
3.
guys scored some points.
Same way.
It's a low-scoring game, Jeff.
Very low. Now using most of his bench, too.
Chris gets it over half court, finds Gio. Finds Tyler down on the baseline, brings it up to the wing, brings it into the paint, dumps it down to Shaq. Double pump, gets bumped, nope. No foul ball.
It's 5 points for Shaq. 17, 8 lead now. Push off.
There you go, Craig. Trying to go to the left.
Offensive board.
That's a tough board.
Nate. He now has 4.
7-point lead for the Highlanders, just under 5 minutes to go in the half. Chris crosses over, double pumps, can't finish too strong.
Another board, that's 4 for Nate. Nobody getting back, foul on Craig.
It should have been a foul, didn't see it.
Tyler with the board, exactly.
They're gonna call that one.
Please. You know, come on.
If I was balling, I'd be upset.
Call it down the middle.
But hey, what are you gonna
Please, come on, Nally. Get on these guys.
Foul number 11, Bernard Taylor.
So they claim. They have a whole explanation here.
Tyler misses the first.
The announcer shall be prohibited from making announcements while the clock is running, and while the clock is stopped, and while the ball is alive. So when are you supposed to speak? Such as during a free throw, a throw-in, etc. Doing so potentially could affect communication of coaches, players, or can be disconcerting. It's like, please, people. Foul again. Should be on Shaq.
Who they call the foul?
Yeah, foul's on Shaq.
Oh, they call the
Somerville
foul.
foul number 21, Shaquille Joseph.
The announcer is allowed to announce basic information that does not potentially affect the play in general, players, coaches, or the officials. The announcer's information is not official and could be misinformed if shared with all. Appropriate training of the announcers by school personnel or proper pregame instruction by the referee are necessary. So, we got McEwen in the game at that ball.
Oh, nice move. But it's great D by Chris.
Oh,
Pick up the ball.
no foul. Just gonna let nothing go there. Parado.
Perez for 2.
Gotta protect the
Oh,
ball.
that's Perez. Prada.
4 minutes to go in the half. Highlanders
He has 4.
up by 5. Lucas with the ball at the top of the key. Looking to run the offense. Brings it to the wing, finds Tyler. Tyler over to Lucas. Lucas brings a baseline, dumps it down, gets it tipped. Chris could have let it go out of bounds. He picks it up. Just under 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Clock is down.
5!
I mean, there's no reason to force anything here. Just can't score.
Wow.
Bottom line.
And hey, Malden has some good looks. Finds Chris. Chris brings it in. Double pump. Can't finish. Craig can't get the rebound. Going to be off of Malden. Still Highlanders ball.
I mean, I'd be more concerned about shirts not being tucked in than worrying about the PA announcer. So, in a game of this level, you get 5 full 60-second timeouts. Currently, Somerville has taken 1 and Nally has taken 1. So both teams have 4 remaining. And you get your timeout basically between the quarters. So that's why I'm a big fan of having the quarter set up, because you get 2 additional timeouts.
There you go.
So as we mentioned earlier, this is the final season of GBL play. When the spring comes around, you're going to the Northeast Conference. Currently what they are planning is 15 games against your league schedule is 15 games. You play everybody once. And when football comes around, because everybody's too scared and they're being babies, Everett has to play a non-league independent schedule. So, and I mean that with all my heart.
So now are they going to switch every year? So say
currently what they're going to say for 2 years, they're going to play 15 games.
No, what I'm saying, you play every team once, you said.
Everything but football. Football, I have no idea how they're going to do the schedule, because you only play a couple weeks and you have your tournament. So I have no idea how they're going to break down the football schedule. But please, you're gonna let the GBL into your league. You let everybody play. You don't say to Everett you play independent, because we don't want to play you in football.
Lucas from way downtown, short. Oh, Craig!
Craig with the steal.
Thompson for 2.
Craig thought about dunking it for a second.
He should have. I don't think he's dunked it yet in any game in his 3 years. Screen roll. Offensive board.
McConkey for 2.
That's because Craig wasn't down low.
Basically, yeah, he got screened.
Nice.
Don't mess with Lucas.
For 2.
4 points for Lucas.
It's quick.
He is. No stopping him. He's tucking his shirt. He would never be able to wear what Lucas is wearing for sneakers, like wrestling shoes. Look at those low tops he's wearing. Would you be able to play in those?
Air ball.
Jeez.
Oh, nice! Oh!
Foul on Craig. That'll be number, I would say 1. 5.
Somerville foul for 5. Craig Thompson.
Going to line is Lionel Walker for 2. Currently the team 1, 2. 2 for 6. Taking his own sweet time.
Oh, that was halfway down, John.
Gotta have a little free throw shooting practice here, Nally. Coming in the game is Momo, number 2, and number 10, John coming back in. 22, Marlon Cook is in for Malden. Malden lost a couple seniors from their team last year, and one of their best players transferred to Everett.
He's got a weird rotation on his shot.
So that really hurt Nally. You lost so many players. And again, you're only down by 6. Momo.
Going from way downtown.
Brazil for 3.
That's where you want him. Oh, there you go.
John with the block.
He's
Nate.
strong. Tyler looking to move it. What's he doing? He had Momo right wide open on the wing or baseline by 3-point line. Oh, a nice strip by Lucas.
Jeez. Oh. Off the glass, high off the glass.
Good set for 2.
24.
There you go. That is wide open. He's playing off of him. Give it back to Momo. Momo, give it to him. There you go.
St. Jude for 2.
6 points for Lucas. Foul on John Carlton, his first. Team's over the limit now. Going in for 2 is Fern Bernard.
Somerville foul number 10, John Carlton.
So when you join the Northeast League, you're going to now have 15 league games. So Coach Anto will have his 2 games in the Hoop Fest if he keeps that going.
Yep.
2 games, maybe he'll stay with the Acton Boxborough tournament, and after that you just have 1 game to play with. You're going to play 20. So I mean, it's going to be a complete change for the GBL, which has had to play only 4 league, their limited league schedule. You had to have all these non-league games. So I'll be curious to see who now he keeps and doesn't get rid of, and those schools like that. He just lost to Pope John, but you still play Pope John next year. You might not have the ability.
Right. Nice move, but nice. There you go.
Whitney Sidney for 2.
Plus the Highlanders up by 10. Shot clock is turned off.
Not to say you need for that.
Wow. Talk about a brain freeze right there.
It's 14 seconds to go on that. You blame the communication of the bench too. Nobody jumped up and said anything. Lucas almost lost that out of bounds. I'm dumbfounded.
At the end of the half, the score is Somerville 28,
at the end of the half,
Malden 18.
At the end of the half, the Highlanders are up by 28, Malden 18. You're watching Highlanders basketball on Education on Channel 15.
Fouls, 2 on Taylor, 1 on Parado, 1 on Nate, 1 on Perez. For Somerville, 1 point for Chris David, 3 for Tyler, 3 for Momo, 5 for Shaq, 6 for Lucas, and leading the way Craig with 10. Fouls now. Shaq has 2, everybody else has 1. Lucas 1, Chris 1, Tyler 1, Craig 1, and Carlton 1 for a total of 28 points. One timeout taken by each team. As I was saying, Kevin, a lot of these players now wear the full compression pants like Dwayne Wade does. You have to wear the predominant color. Back in the day, you used to have you need a doctor's note. Yesterday in Lawrence, one of the players wore just a long sleeve shirt underneath. I mean, back in the day, you needed a doctor's note for that. Neither ref said anything.
Right. I don't know how they do it.
You know?
I never play with a t-shirt underneath me. It's either a tank top or like a cut-off sleeve t-shirt.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we just got the shirts tucked in right now. How can you let Chris's shirt be like that?
Nice pass. There you go.
Shaq will go to the line to start off the half. Let's pull this in.
Malden foul number 11, Bernard Taylor.
Taylor, that's his 3rd, so he's going to be coming out if Nally knows what's good for him.
Oh, in and out for Shaq.
Shaq was just a dominant force at the line last year, but he's really slipping.
That's where he was getting all of his points.
Yeah. This year he's really slipping.
He worked on his form.
Oh yeah, it's much better than last year. 4 for 10. 4 for 10 is Somerville right now from the line. Nally just needs to start putting up some points. Instead of running the weave here at the top of the key.
I know I'm taking time off the clock. Whoa, whoa.
That's the reason. 6 points.
Worked to fruition.
Not as bad as they're playing, Kevin. Only a 9-point game.
Lucas crosses over, brings it down, double pumps, gets his shot, blocked out
by
bounds.
Fern. First block for Fern. See in the backcourt, why would you not pressure Chris David? He's walking the ball up the court. For 3 is Tyler.
What was that about?
I don't know, hit this corner, hit like the bottom of the support.
Shot from NBA range.
For 3 is number 11, Bernard Taylor.
That's almost like a turnover.
Yeah.
It was a Porsche. It was an ill-advised shot.
5-point play, basically. Who just let the bus in?
I don't know. What's going on? 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Shot clock violation on Craig and the team.
Terrible offense today. They're not executing. They're not being patient.
Well, Nally's also stepped up his defense in that set. 100 on for Somerville here, full court. Pick you up, man, full court. Nate.
All right, let's go. The Highlanders need to stop. They're only up by 6 points with 6 minutes to go in the quarter.
Travel. Nobody boxes out Craig. He winds up with.
Speaking of travel, did you see that the other day? Oh, Lucas gets his money taken.
Oh,
Craig, no foul call.
Jeez, off the side of the backboard. Timeout, Mark. Anto needs a timeout here to get things going. What was your thing, Kevin? What did I see?
Oh, so what was the game? Was it Kansas? Where the dude took like 4 blatant steps and didn't get called, and they won it on that game.
It's worse. They want to put Bill Self in the Hall of Fame. That's what's even worse. Screen and roll. Foul on Shaq. So that's going to be on 3 on Shaq. So he's going to have to come out now. Going to the line will be Nate again, and Nate is currently 2 for 6.
21, Shaquille Joseph.
So that's what you say, Kim. You look at the game, how badly they've played. Oh, look, hey, coming out on crutches is the number 5. Walker, who rolled his ankle, he came into the game for a couple minutes. Now he's on crutches. On your bench, on Nally's bench.
I wonder when that actually happened.
Oh, he was only in for a couple of seconds, and he went right out.
I think he did it in the first half.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Brings it within 5.
Yep. Very low scoring. Now you're taking Chris off the ball. Well, why are you ducking?
Right? Careless basketball right now. The Highlanders are letting their lead slip away.
They need a timeout if this goes in.
Oh.
Great board.
Smallest guy on the court gets the rebound.
Prada with the board. Crossover for 3.
Over the back. There you go. You see that, everybody? John boxed out first, then he went after the rebound.
Yeah, so Louis Cram LeConte gets the foul. That's his first.
34, Louis LeConte.
Chris David waiting for Tyler. Tyler gets a pick from Craig. Oh, nice crossover. Chris brings it in, gets hacked. No foul call, but he makes it for 2.
First field goal for Chris, and that's 3 points after the free throw. Power. No trouble called same way. Out of bounds. No. 11, Bernard Taylor. Traveled twice on his drive. Still maintaining this big lead. There's no way Malden can cut into it.
Right. Chris David with the ball. Chris is looking for Lucas and telegraphs the pass.
This is definitely going to be times it well. Up and under is Bernard. That's 6. Turnover on Chris David. Well, can we get more people sitting behind us, please?
Don't telegraph.
We're going to have to put 2 rows of a barricade from now on.
Lucas goes all the way into the lane for 2.
St. Jean for 2.
Lucas is our saving grace tonight, Jeff. If it wasn't for him,
no, it'd be over.
This game would be over.
Craig, too. Craig has 10 in the first half. Oh, almost. Plenty of time on the shot clock for Malden.
Good D. There you go. I'm gonna say call a foul.
Oh, another careless foul on Conti, just frustration.
Malden got the rebound, and everyone on the Highlanders just started running down the court. Someone go and help him out.
34, Louis LeConte.
Almost a 10-second call. That didn't work.
John's thinking about it.
Just bad spacing is what this is.
Yeah. Oh, halfway down.
What are you doing? Turnover on Chris.
Highlanders up by 7. Good D.
Conti with the hook.
Travel!
Come on. For 3.
Oh my God.
3-pointer for Bernard.
Taylor for 3.
Blatant travels don't get called.
No, it's awful.
And it's costing us points.
And LeConte got 2 offensive boards on that play. Cut right into that lead. Dude, come on. Another turnover.
Oh.
Why is Craig leaving his feet in the paint? I mean, Chris. He's coming out.
Yeah, he should have came out a few minutes ago. Chris isn't in it today. Not exactly sure why, but nice D by John. Take your time. Pull it out. There you go. Lucas isn't pulling it out.
St. Jean for 2.
10 points now for Lucas.
Got lucky.
That's what we need.
Good, yes. Good D by Tyler. Force him to take the jumper instead of the wide open layup. That's the way to get back. John got stripped.
Why are you driving in the traffic?
Good D to beat him to the spot.
Offensive foul?
Oh, he called an offensive foul.
Wow. That's 2 on Perez.
Daniel Perez.
Minute 12.
I thought he was going to call a 5-second.
Exactly, yeah. Saying he pushed off with his elbow.
So just about 1 minute to go in the quarter, 35-29 Highlanders.
Here comes Indiana. Come on. Hey, yo.
God, move, man.
There's a barricade here for a reason.
I thought it was a dude. Tyler from way downtown. Oh.
Out of bounds off Malden, stays Somerville's way. Oh!
It's going to be Malden ball.
I thought LeConte bounced that out of bounds. Credit him with the rebound.
Gio beat him to the spot.
Travel. John just coming into the game. Give John the player of the game, without a doubt.
Yeah, good minutes from John.
Oh, huge.
Nice pick.
And a nice
Lucas with the
streak,
raindrop can't finish.
Rebound, another one for LeConte. 20 seconds to go.
Travel!
Nate.
I don't understand. The Bryans today aren't calling any
Lucas
travel.
for three.
At the end of the third quarter.
Technical foul on Lucas for yelling at Schaff.
29.
He yelled at the referee.
So at the end of the quarter,
he swore at him.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're not supposed to yell at the referees at all. At all.
And at that point, we know what he was questioning, what call he was questioning. But coming out of the quarter now, start of the fourth, now he gets to pick somebody to shoot the free throw. That will be the start. No time will come off the clock. You'll shoot the free throw before you inbound the ball.
So that's going to be tough.
So they could cut it. They could cut it to 4. There you get two free throws.
Technical foul. Somerville number 1, Lucas St. Jean.
So going over some of the players that are playing in college, Musa Baptista, number 33, is 10-0 at Tufts University. They are playing currently right now against Bowdoin and Taylor Schote. They are nationally ranked number 1 nationally. She is averaging 9.6 points per game, shooting 40% from the field, 37% from three-point land, 62% from free throws line, and 5 rebounds per game. In the conference, she is 3rd in steals and 6th in blocks. So they are ranked number 1. Amherst is ranked number 2, both in the same conference. That game will be coming up later in February. So they're playing Bowdoin right now, playing back-to-back. They're playing Colby tomorrow, Saturday at 3 o'clock. So here is the free throw for number 11, Taylor. He's going to the line, and Lucas is out of the game.
No, he didn't get thrown out. He
No.
only got 1 technical.
Yeah, counts
His
as
coach Yancey's only going to bench him for the rest of the quarter.
Counts as a personal foul, too, which will be 2 now on him. So ball will not be inbounded. Possession arrow goes to Malden, so they'll get the ball at the half, or at the quarter now. Patience, a lot of pressure.
Knocks him down.
Knocks down both.
So I guess this is his best free throw shooter?
Yeah.
I barely saw him in the game today, right?
Blue on the technical. Bernard Taylor, he has the 2 threes.
Nah.
So he has now 8.
Yeah, so
Of course.
I guess you could say he's their best pure shooter.
Oh, yeah, best scorer. Perez now bringing the
I really
ball.
haven't seen him do too much in this game, though.
No, a lot of turnovers. But they're within 4 now. And Lucas is out of the game. Let's see how long coach keeps him out for 3. Jeez.
Yo,
He's got LeConte. John is in his head. That's 3 fouls on LeConte. All 3 have been involved with John in the game.
let's see what happens now.
34, Louis LeConte.
I mean, if it wasn't for Lucas's 10, he only has 10 points.
Lucas, yeah. And you got Chris, Lucas, and Shaq all out of the game. So 3 starters out.
But I mean, if it wasn't for Lucas's points, I would give John the player of the game so far.
He's completely in LeConte's head.
Oh, and he's crossing over, brings it in, gets hacked. Thank you.
Foul on Nate. That's
Attacking
2.
the basket.
Oh, yeah, John, player of the game. Going to the line for 2.
Malden foul number 32, Nate Isabodi.
As you were just saying, Chris David, Lucas, and Shaq are all on the bench. There's no reason for your subs, the subs to come off the bench and not attack the basket.
No.
Keep attacking. Keep it moving.
John knocks down 2 for 2. 6-point game, Kevin. Very low scoring. I predicted in the 50s.
Oh, carry.
Goes all the way in. It's number 10, Perez Prada.
Tyler running the offense for the Highlanders right now. Finds Gio on the wing. To John. Oh, John almost throws it away. Tyler brings it in with the little jumper. In and out.
LeConte with the board. 9 rebounds now for LeConte.
Highlanders need to stop here, Jeff.
There's no spacing at all.
That's a shooter. Big rebound by Craig. Go to the ball, Tyler. There you go.
Shaq will come in now. Great spin.
Going out of control. Ball's going to be out of bounds.
Credit Bernard with the block. Here comes Shaq. Here comes Lucas. Lucas doesn't go to the scorer's table. You're supposed to tap the table.
At least tap the table.
You know, when I was in high school, international basketball, FIBA rules, okay, you had to go to the scorer's table and say, 1 for 22. And they used to keep track of it on the side of the score sheet.
And here we go. Barring any major fouls for the Highlanders, you would probably think that this is the squad that's going to end.
I would say so, yeah.
Sick. There you go. Oh!
Basket counts in a foul.
Wait,
no, they count that.
So they call the foul on.
Fouls on 3.
But, okay, so they did foul Shaq.
Yeah.
Foul number 3.
I thought they were calling a foul on Chris David driving into the lane.
No, he should have.
Knocks it down. There you go, Shaq.
See the replay on that. I think it was even near.
That was weird. Because the foul came early before into the shot.
Lucas is riding him. Gio extends too far. Craig's out on him. Nice switch. Right there, there's your defensive matchup.
Good D! Oh!
The foul's on the body. Craig got a clean block, but the foul should be on Lucas. Or they called? No, it's called Craig.
Foul number 5, Craig Thompson.
How was that on Craig?
The foul should have been on the body on Lucas. You got a mismatch right there.
I know, he blocked it with his elbow.
Yeah, good thing for Nally. Nally recognized it, but that should have been a foul on the body, low body.
That's tough. So is what?
Look
Here's the replay.
Yeah, Craig got a clean block.
I don't know.
What else should be on Craig?
Oh, got the shooter's roll there.
Knocks down both. 5-point lead. 10 times to the line is Nate.
Lucas and Chris is playing catch at the top. Being patient. Jumps it down to Gio, who gets stripped. Ball's out of bounds. Still Highlanders ball.
Coach Antonelli is questioning a foul. Baseline, Somerville. No,
they still got the ball.
Clean, yeah. Look at the shot clock.
Let's see if they listen to Coach Antonelli. Finds Lucas, brings it in, dumps it down to Craig. Craig can't control it. 2, 1.
Steal.
No.
Turnover on Shaq on that play. Another foul on Shaq, so that's 4. So you give the turnover to Shaq, the previous possession. Again, right there, you say, Lucas, you had the baseline. You could have gone right up for the layup. And
You
Shaq
need a
would
lay,
have been
just
there.
hit the baseline jumper.
Shaq would have been there for the rebound. Now Bernard going to the line. He's 2 for 4. 5-point lead. Looking to cut it to 3.
Unbelievable.
Basically, what they have to stop doing is talking to people in the crowd. Rebound to Shaq.
Chris crosses over, dumps it down to Shaq. Strong move for 2.
Joseph for 2.
6-point lead.
11 points for Shaq. It's amazing. He has
money.
Barely played. Following Lucas. So right now, no matter what Lucas does, he's going to get a foul called on him because Schaff is not happy with him.
Especially by Brian, they're both called Brian, the taller ref. Good D by Chris.
McConty.
There you go.
Nobody blocks out Gio.
Gio gets smacked upside the head, doesn't get called. Lucas with the ball crosses over. Gets his shot blocked out of bounds.
First block of the game by Nate.
Lucas has got to realize now he's not getting another call for the rest of the game. I mean, you can't say anything to the referees. You can't.
Oh, you can, but not like that.
You can, but not like the way he did.
You can say, sir, can you help me out? We got fouled here.
Shaq, there you go.
Foul will be on Nate. That's his third.
That's where you go up strong, Jeff.
Shaq going to the line.
Anticipate the body contact.
Foul number 32, Nate Zabodi.
3 for 5 so far is Shaq.
Watch this. Well, I missed it. Sorry.
Timeout now in the middle of the free throw.
Timeout by Malden with 3:54 to go in the game. 42-36 Highlanders.
So also playing in college is Matt McCune for Curry. As I mentioned before the end of the year, they had a tournament on the 30th and the 31st of December. They lost to Maine Maritime 81-39. He had played 15 minutes at 2 points. 25 minutes, previous game at 4 points. Now in a 69-68 loss to Salve Regina, he played 23 minutes, 3 points and 3 assists. 4 starts in 9 games. He started the last 4 games. He's shooting 75% from the line, 22% from threes. They have their next game on the 7th, which is tomorrow, Saturday the 7th, against at Eastern Nazarene. They're currently in last place in their league, but credit Matt McCune for starting 4 of the last 9 games in a row. So he's right up there playing. For those of you who followed girls basketball, New Mission starting center for the last 4 years. Dina Davis-Stewart, also known as Sticks. She plays for Merrimack, has not been starting, but she is leading the NE10 in blocks. 2.6 blocks per game. So credit to Sticks, credit to Corey McCarthy from New Mission, and Craig, who was her coach for the last 3 years, not her senior year, but credit that group for helping Sticks get to where she is. Also playing the Bay State games for the Metro Division. So leading the conference in blocks as a freshman.
Check in, get the
Taylor with the board.
There you go now.
3 timeouts for Nally, 4 timeouts for Anto for 3. And that's official information.
Taylor for 3.
All of his points have come from downtown.
Yes, the only place I can hit him from. And they were warm before the game.
Yep.
Just, you got to have a body on him the entire game. Malden's lost travel. Malden's lost 2 in a row. They lost to Revere, then Pope John. So those 2 in a row, they are looking for a win. Sideline out of bounds on the travel, not baseline. Looking to trap, needs some help. Travel.
That's a travel.
For 3. 3, LeConte.
LeConte for 3.
He now has 7. Ties it up at 42, Kevin. Climbed themselves all the way back. They were a 10-point deficit at one point.
You had to see it coming.
Well, you just got to run your offense through and be patient. You don't want that.
And that's not your offense.
LeConte, board. Great recovery. Foul on Craig.
Oh,
he didn't travel. He had his pivot foot was his left foot.
Wait, you're saying someone didn't travel? I don't even know who you are right now.
He didn't travel. Play that replay.
Let's see. Hopefully you have it on this camera.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here you go, Arch. His left foot is his pivot foot.
Yeah. He's still.
He got fouled. He didn't travel.
Yeah, he didn't travel. He got
fouled. It's one of the worst calls I've seen all night.
Highlanders got lucky. Follow your shot.
Rebound to Bernard. Save. What was that? Try to draw the contact.
He's trying to draw
Rebound
the contact.
To Perez, just going strong. Hesitation. LeConte, no travel there. This time LeConte for 2 in the paint.
Coach Antonelli was looking for a double dribble. I don't think he did it at all.
Sideline, baseline, sideline. You had a violation. Travel.
This is the first lead for the for Malden since the first half. Probably the first quarter.
That's a double dribble.
That's not a double dribble. He never dribbled the ball.
He had it in his hands and dropped it.
He didn't change his pivot. He didn't catch the ball. That's all he. It's not a double dribble.
Now he wants a timeout. You calling timeout now for?
Timeout, Malden.
See, I would give a delay of game on that. The timeout was way before that shot. Malden still shoots up a 3.
Delay of game. They're going into a timeout. A delay of game stops the game.
But you already call a timeout. Get over your bench. You're shooting a 3. The ball rolls out of bounds. Number 33, Indira Ivor, is playing at St. Mike's in her senior year. They're 4-1 at home, 3-4 away. They're 7-6. They have Sierra Clark and the Delphi tomorrow. Sierra Clark, Kevin. If Sierra Clark doesn't wind up on the runways someday, okay, then I have a bad prediction, okay? Averaging a double-double, 19.7 points per game, 10 rebounds per game. She's averaging 20. She's at over 20 points in 8 games this year. If any of you want to log on and see a future model, okay, Sierra Clark, and also probably a future WNBA player, if you really want to get into it. They're 3rd place in the Northeast Division. Indira has her last game at home against Southern Connecticut, a 71-53 win. 35 minutes, 10 points, 4 for 6 from the line, 2 for 3 from threes, and 9 rebounds, all defensive. Indira has over 9 rebounds in 4 different games this year. She had 8 rebounds in a loss against Robert Wesleyan. Right now, she's basically rebounding better than she is scoring because she's rebounding at the defensive end, starting the break as a point guard. So Indira just excelling at the highest level possible at her senior year at St. Mike. So there are your 3 players play at the next level. Nate should have been called for travel there.
It's a big steal by Shaq. Lucas picks up the loose ball. He's bringing it up now. It's a big possession here, Jeff. Huge possession, Jeff.
Oh, huge. You're down by 2. And bad possession for Nally because you had the ability to score and you call a timeout in the middle of your possession.
There you go.
3-pointer by Lucas. Timeout. Anto, he has 3 left.
Timeout,
That's huge for Lucas.
So you say that was just an awful choice of a timeout for Nally. Your team was at the top of the key. One of the points of emphasis this year for the 2016-17 season is technical fouls. So the 5 points of emphasis for the officials: 1, acknowledging and granting timeout criteria; 2, technical fouls; 3, replacing a disqualified or injured player, mainly because the clock went down to 15 seconds now; protecting the free thrower, which they never do; and post play.
Oh boy.
Looking at Nally's schedule now, everybody in the GBL is within the league play. So I have Nally's schedule somewhere here. Nally has coming up on the 9th, which is Monday, he plays Pembroke, which is former part of Silver Lake Regional High School. Then he has at Everett on the 10th. Then he's at home against Medford. So Somerville has Medford on Tuesday, then Everett. So this is a huge schedule for Antonelli. You got to win this game, Kevin, because you've lost 2 games in a row. 1-point lead for Somerville, a minute 3 to go. You can run the baseline on this score.
There we go.
They choose not to.
Highlanders up by 1 point. 1 minute to go in the game. Malden with the ball. Let's go. Dead.
50 seconds. For 3.
That's not a 3.
Yes, it was.
His foot was on the line. Should be a 2.
Taylor for 3. Down by 2 with 30 seconds to go. Run your offense cleanly. Should have been a foul there on Taylor, nailing on the screen on Tyler.
Bring it in.
Basketball.
2 for 2.
And a foul.
It's a huge
Ties
play.
it up. Yeah, Chris David coming back in the game now for Gio. No, Tyler. Conti, that should be 5. No, they're saying 4. Lucas, one of the best free throw shooters around.
There you go. They got to find number 11, though.
21 seconds to go. Shot clock is off.
Shot clock is off, right?
Why is Nally not calling timeout until he gets over half court?
It's all right.
1 timeout for Nally.
How many does Somerville
3
have?
for Somerville. 17 seconds to go. Took a lot of time off the clock there. You had 21 seconds inbounding the ball. If you knew you were going to call a timeout, everybody watching at home, if as a coach, if you know you're going to call a timeout after you get over half court, why don't you have your players sprint and dribble, sprinting over to the front court
So you have more
so you
time.
can call a timeout. You lost precious seconds here. So what he wants to do, you're going to score quickly or you're going to run it down? Run through an offensive set or you're going to ISO your player? Let's see what Nally comes out. I would basically
I'll go for
ISO.
a win.
Yeah, I'd basically ISO Taylor. I'd play ISO 1-4 low for Taylor. Taylor has 4 threes in the second half. 14 points all in
You
the
don't
second
really
half.
need the 3, but he's the purest shooter out there. So
I would just ISO him, and you're going to put either Lucas or Gio will be on him. Gio's going to be into the game because Tyler is standing up right now.
But
So-
Tyler's what, 6'3"? He's much taller than Gio.
But Gio's still your best defender.
No, but the way that Tyler shoots, look at his arms. Look how long his arms
I
are.
put Lucas or Gio
I would
on
put
him.
Shaq on him.
Oh, Chris David.
Okay, I guess we're
So,
wrong.
yeah, we're both wrong. Nobody guarding the inbounder. Clock is down. 12 seconds. Gets into the lane. Out of bounds off Shaq.
Oh! It hit up.
Timeout Nally, his final timeout. Let's see the replay on
It hit
that,
off his
Kevin.
body and blew before it hit the ground.
Timeout Nally, his final timeout.
Oh, you
Let's see what
missed that
kind of
one.
camera angle we
Missed
get.
that one, ref.
Because Bernard was out of bounds, hit the ground.
Watch the play. Watch
hit the
this.
ground before he bounced it off Shaq. As they're all running for
Watch
the ball.
We're probably not even going to see it. Oh, watch.
Bernard,
It
is
might,
he
it
out of
might get
bounds?
it. It hits him,
No, he was in the
and
air.
then did it hit blue?
No, but Bernard was in the air. So Bernard did not hit the ground. Bernard was in the air, threw it off Shaq.
No. I thought it hit up Shaq, and then it hit Bernard in the leg before the ball hit the
here it
ground.
is.
Here we go,
As-
watch.
Bernard is in the air.
Hits him, and it hits his leg right there.
Shaq's already out of
No.
bounds.
Was he setting? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
2.9 to go. At the buzzer will be your attempt. For Nally, do you run an inbound play with a curl for a layup, or do you just ISO and let your player create on his own?
Curl for the layup.
What I would do,
That's a high percentage shot.
they're going to be so thrown off by it, I would lob it into the paint to Nate for a layup. That's what I would do. I would lob it into the paint to Nate.
He's inbounding. There's not enough time for that. Yo, Chris, pay attention. Yo, watch him.
Watch out for Nate. He's coming for the ball.
There you go. That's a double dribble. Yo,
Final score,
unbelievable.
48. Malden, 47.
you know that was us, right?
I knew it was coming to Nate.
I can see it, right.
Nate looked at him. He knew it was going to Nate.
Right. what was the final score? 47-48. And final score, Highlanders 48, Malden 47. I don't want to say it was a great game by the Highlanders, but any W is a great W for the Highlanders right now. We need all we could get at this particular moment in time. Lucas had a great game, and Jeff is tiling up the points. Craig playing his defense. Chris getting into the lane. But I mean, like I said, the player of the first half was John Carlton. He did all the intangibles that was needed to help get the Highlanders up by about 10 points in the first half. But then Malden just kept sticking it out. They were running their offense. Got the Highlanders back within, actually got them within 4. Then stuff started to happen with at the beginning of the half with Lucas with a technical foul. Then they made their run. So, but great game for the Highlanders to come back, make sure that they came back after they were down by 2 points to come back and win this game. So, what do you got to say, Jeff?
For Malden, 2 points for Bissett, 6 points for Perez, 7 points for Bernard, 9 points for LeConte, 9 points for Nate. And Nate and LeConte were on the sideline here. We could see their eyes, the way they reacted.
Right.
Ball was coming right to Nate. You know, with that kind of time left, he's shooting a 3 from that distance. That was a tough position for Nate to be in. They both each had 10 rebounds each. And leading the way is Bernard Taylor all in the second half, 14 points. They were 11 for 20 from the line. For Somerville, 2 points for Carlton, who you were talking about, basically what he did in the first half. In the second half, played incredible, and basically got into LeConte's head. Okay, got into LeConte's head. All those turnovers that LeConte had. Yep. 3 points now balanced. 3 points for Momo. 3 points for Chris David. 3 points for Tyler. 10 points for Craig. All in the first half, but Craig with 11 rebounds. 11 points for Shaq, and leading the way, Lucas with 16. Lucas had that 3-point play. After they took the lead, he had the 3-point play. So that was huge for Lucas. 8 for 16 from line for Somerville for a total of 48 points and 47. So that's 3 losses in a row for Malden. Somerville breaks their losing streak. They are now 4-3. So that's where you stand. You have Medford next on Tuesday the 10th, and then you have Everett. So you're in your league play. You're going to make the tournament with your 10 wins, but you still want to try to get the last time of the GBL schedule to get that GBL championship for the last one, so you can say bragging rights, we won it our last time. So you're already one up on them. Last year you split with Malden, and this is your chance now.
There you go. Well, got anything else to say?
That's, you're playing well right now for a comeback. Okay, that's when you stayed focused in coming back when you lost your lead 2 different times with under a minute to go. They went ahead, you tied it up. Then they went ahead on the 3. You tied it back up. You went ahead 1 by 1 with a 3-point play.
Stayed resilient.
You didn't give up.
Didn't give up.
And it's the patience. The patience. If you just run through your sets, that's what Coach Anelli's has been saying all year. If you're just patient and create your spacing, you're going to be in good shape.
I mean, I can't even imagine like how many times they actually been patient and scored.
No.
As opposed to just forcing some jump shots at the top of the key. But yeah.
Exactly. Well, there are a lot of forces today. There are a lot of forces, a lot of bad turnovers, a lot of issues.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you for joining us for Highlanders basketball. I'm Kevin Scott. It's Jeff Argenziano. Happy New Year.